exactly what that means to you as far as relaunch is concerned. We're going to talk about, if you're an existing member, which by the way, everybody is probably on here at some point or another, you've been part of GCN. So we're going to talk about how that affects your account. And I've went over some of this, so some of it's going to be repeat, but I see a lot of new faces on here. We're definitely recording this, or you're going to be able to send it out to your team, which will be awesome. And we're going to update you on where we're going. So very, very excited about that. Now, I can't help but talk about where we've been for just a little bit. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that, because I think we all know that. I mean, I've beat that like a dead horse for a while now, where we've been as a company. But what I'm really focused on here today is where we're going. We all know what's happened. I mean, we've been down for the last 10 months. And I think if you look in network marketing industry, 30 days in network marketing industry is like an eternity sometimes, right? There's many of you out there that you could be part of 2 or 3 companies, in a span of 30 days. And that's not a dig on you. I'm just saying, like, it's just the industry, right? It's just the way that it is. So looking at a 10-month period to be able to come back from that and be able to relaunch, I'm excited about that because, what I hope that is going to show you is that, we're committed to this project. Number one, our intent was never to walk away from what is going on here. And most importantly, we have such an amazing platform, in my opinion, and concept that just hasn't been brought out before to the marketplace in the way that we've done it. And we're really getting back to the basics. So, I'm going to talk about some of that, what exactly it means to you. As I said, we're going to talk about the back office and the launch, the ability for you to make sales, earn commissions, all those things, how it's going to affect you. But I wanted to just start here today by just saying thank you. Okay. I know that there's a lot of you out there that have been frustrated, disappointed over the last 10 months. And obviously, I have been as well. This is my baby. And obviously, it would have been amazing had things worked out differently, but they didn't. It's one of those things that, hey, things happen for a reason. I can't control them. I can't get caught up on them. All I can do is adjust and move forward. And, that's what we've been doing over the last few months, just specifically to the last few months. I know sports have been back on, right? If you look at it, you could simply say, hey, James, sports have been on for a long time. What have you been waiting on, right? And there's no doubt that is the truth. As you guys know, we did definitely try to relaunch back. I don't even know what month it was, with a new comp plan that truthfully, I really, if I deep down knew that it would not work for this type of format that we had, but we did it. I wanted to give something back to the people that wanted to be able to participate, wanted to be able to get out there and work. We didn't dive into it. I didn't lean into it because I just knew that most likely it wasn't the future of GCN. And as we got through this and as I started looking at all the different aspects of our business, what really stuck out constantly is how we started this company. What made it so hot in the beginning? What were those things that people were excited about? Why did we have such an awesome community at our live events? Why all those things took place? And it really boiled down to what we originally created, right? What those original things were. It didn't have anything to do with, some of the things that we tried to create. It boiled down to the basics of what we had in the beginning, keeping it simple and being able to perform from a sports wagering standpoint. We know we're good at that. And that's not coming from arrogance because I'm not the handicapper. The bottom line is we are good at that. Our handicappers did over 60%. I think it was around like 61.5% during the duration of our sports wagering. Our GOWs did 72%. Folks, I mean, like if you look out there, you're not going to find that, right? You're not going to be able to find those type of opportunities out there when you look at that. Now, there's definitely some handicappers that are in that range, but I'm saying the way that we have brought this to the market, the way that we've shown this, and the way that you can actually earn from it is something that's very unique. And a lot of people were excited about it, and I believe that they still are. Now, of course, we have some haters out there, right? We have some people that have legit concerns. We also have some people that are crying wolf that have done just fine. We have all those things in between. Can't really concentrate on that. We're going to take care of all that, on the back end of our side. What we have to concentrate on right now today is what does this mean for you, right? I mean, with the relaunch of GCN, what exactly is it going to do for you and your family? Do you really have an opportunity to get this thing going? And what exactly does it mean? And I see some of you putting some comments here. We're definitely going to, I'll answer some questions here at the end, but, just save your questions for now because I'm not even going to be reading them for a while. So just hold those off for a little bit and then we'll get to them. But let's talk about this really quickly. The live website is up. If you go to globalcreditsnetwork.com, the website is up. And in fact, you can log into your back office. So what I want to do right now is I actually want to share my screen. I'm going to log into a back office for you. And I want to walk you through a few things that you can expect when you're getting started here today. Can everybody give me a number one just in the chat? If you can see my screen right now, I don't want to continue if you guys can't see it. So if you can give me a number one, that would be great. Awesome. Okay. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. So here we are. First of all, some of you may not have even seen the new design. I'm really excited about this new design that we have on the front end. I know that doesn't necessarily do much for you specifically, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. But I would encourage you just to go to the new website, check it out. It is definitely an upgrade from what we had. It is very clean, very exciting. So I'm fired up about that. But let me go ahead and I want to log in here to a back office, and I kind of want to show you guys exactly what is going on in your back office. So first of all, I want to tell you that each and every one of you should be able to log into your back office using the same exact username and same exact password that you started with. Okay, now if you don't have that, I'm going to show you here in just a second how you can get access to our customer support, who will be able to help you with that. Okay, our support team is still intact. Remember, what is awesome about our support team is we're fluent in English and Spanish. We try to answer tickets within 24 hours during business hours, which is Monday through Friday, usually 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. somewhere in there is where we're at. But just keep in mind, give people about 24 hours to get back with you. This is Saturday. I think that we'll get some tickets answered if some come in, but you should be able to log in with your username and password that you have. Now, the very first thing that it's going to ask you, which is going to be very important here for you, is you need to enter your Bitcoin payout wallet. We've removed every single wallet from the system, so there are no wallets in the system right now. You're going to want to enter whatever Bitcoin address wallet that you want or that you need to get paid on. Okay, so that would be number one, and save those changes. Now, if you don't do that, when you go to your dashboard, I'm not going to do it. And as you can see, we have a test message here. Okay, so we'll be updating you with pop-ups and things like that. So just ignore that message. You see that that's James Ward just testing. So if you log in right now, you're going to see some of that stuff. Okay, but I want to talk about some of the changes. Before I do that, I do want to scroll down here and I want to show you, if you don't enter your Bitcoin address, it's going to be blinking red at you constantly until you do. That is an important aspect of what we do. Okay, so just keep that in mind as we're going here. But I want to start with what your back office is going to look like, how it's going to be different, and how it's going to be, some of it's going to be the same, right? You're going to look at some of this and it's going to remind you of how things used to be a little bit, because as I said, we had a really good thing going, but we've changed some of those things. Okay, so as a member and as a company, as I've said, we have completely started fresh, right? We've started new in the sense that we've wiped out, basically all the volume as the binary. I know that you may not think that's a good thing, but we had to make decisions as a company if we wanted to move forward on exactly what we wanted to do. And, obviously starting in a deficit, we had to clean that up. We had to get things back to where they are. So you still have the package that you own, meaning that if you were a G1, you're a G1. If you were a G10, you're a G10. You'll be able to log into your back office and see that. Now we do have some new price points, which I'll show you here in a second, and you can actually see them on the main website as well. But what I want to talk about here today and what I want to show you is this, okay? First of all, you can see that you still are going to have your downline count. So everybody in your organization will still remain there. What you won't have is you won't have any volume. Okay, the volume has started over, as I said. I've been very clear on that in many calls. So some of you who are new, you can go back and watch some of those calls and learn about some of those details. But that is what it is. Okay, it is what it is in regards to that. Now, one thing that we've done a little bit different is we have three different types of credits going forward. We have what we call auction credits, which can only be used on auctions. We have our sports credits, which can only be used on our games of the week, our GOWs. And then we have what we call our earn credits. Those are the credits that you can actually withdraw. Now, here's the key thing. Some of you are going to log into your account today and say, James, I had a bunch of earned credits sitting there. My credits aren't there right now. Where did they go? Did you guys take them from me? The answer is no, we did not take them from you. But as I've stated on the previous calls, our goal is to have all earned credits paid over the next 90 days. My expectation is going to be much sooner than that. But our goal is to get those paid over the next 90 days. So what we did is we removed all earned credits. Now, here's the deal. Some of you might want to know, well, what do you have as my earned credits? If that's the case, you can send us a message on support, and I will again show you how to do that here in just a second. But you can contact us on support, and we'll be able to tell you exactly what those earned credits are, the exact amount that you have. All we did is take it directly from the database, and we have a spreadsheet. So we're going to be working off of that to make sure that you get things back what you should. But in your back office, what it's going to show is it's going to show your auction credits and then your earned earn credits. Okay. And if you have sports credits, those will show as well. Now, one thing that has drastically changed, and let me just go back here to the main website. Okay. So I just want to show you guys something really quick. If you scroll down here and we look at the pricing, this is really important. Okay. If you look at the pricing, you can see the new prices. All the prices are still in Bitcoin. We have lowered the prices, obviously, with the price of Bitcoin going all the way up to 40,000. We're not going to be having what is that, 5 times, a massive package like we had. Okay. At 5 Bitcoin, that would just be a little bit outrageous. So 1 Bitcoin is our top package now. But what I really wanted you to look at is I want you to look at the amount of credits that you receive. You see, when someone joins your business going forward, they're not just going to get a package. They're not just going to get access to our sports and all of our picks. They're not going to get just access to the actual education. We're also going to be giving auction credits. Okay. So when someone joins, they will get credits to be able to use on our auctions. Hence the reason why we have this as AC. Those are called auction credits. Now, obviously, we don't have any auctions live right this second. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute, but I wanted to show you the back office and exactly how it looks. The key thing for you as a member is this. Number one, obviously, when you look at your available balance, it's going to be 0. When you look at your earned credits, it's going to be 0. And when you look at your volume, it's going to be 0. And I know at first glance, that's disappointing to some of you that built massive teams and things like that. The bottom line is, we had to make decisions, as I said, to move forward as a company. You have every opportunity to be able to do that. So what I want to do right now is I want to talk about just real quickly how you actually qualify for some of these things. Okay. Number one, if you were qualified for the binary, you are still qualified for the binary. Okay. You don't have to go out there and make a sell on the left and a sell on the right to get qualified for the binary. You are already there. However, when it comes to the fast start bonus and when it comes to the CAB bonus, yes, by the way, we are bringing the CAB bonus back. For those of you who didn't know, I'm going to explain how that works here in just a second. But in order to qualify for the fast start bonus and the CAB bonus, the requirements are the exact same thing. One major difference that we've had, and I've explained this, is we no longer have what we call a minimum CAB bonus. Okay, there's no minimum CAB bonus. Our customer acquisition bonus is just one flat, everyone across the board. Once you qualify for bringing in customers, you have the ability to earn that CAB bonus. Our CAB bonus as well, previously, what we did with our CAB bonus is we took how we did in the previous month and we paid that out for the next month. That is not the way it's going to work going forward. This CAB bonus is actually going to be fluctuating daily based upon the profits that we do inside of our sports wagering business and in addition to our auctions. Now, keep something in mind in regards to auctions. We were just kind of getting those things going with our auctions. Now that every single person that comes in and receives credits, they're going to want to use those credits, right, to be able to participate in auctions. And more participation in auctions creates more opportunity for us to create more and improved auctions and also the profitability of our company. Okay. So just keep that in mind that we are actually giving those when people come in, they can participate. Our auctions as a whole, you're going to see some changes in that. Now you'll see some of the same stuff, right? We're still going to have rookie auctions. We'll still have reserve auctions and no reserve auctions just as we had. But the other thing that we are actually going to be doing is we're going to be giving away not just, when I say giving away, you're going to be able to participate in auctions, not just for, electronics and things like that. We're going to be adding stuff like cryptocurrency and, different things that you can actually compete on, which is going to be pretty cool. So if you can imagine being in an auction where you could win some Ethereum or win some Bitcoin or win some Tron or win some Cordova or whatever it is that we want to give away, we're going to have some opportunities like that, which will definitely increase the participation as well inside of our auctions. Now, in regards to our games of the weeks, our sports wagering, all things like that, I'm going to go here just really quick. All this is going to work the exact same. Okay. So if we go to the games of the week, all your games of the week will be right here. You're going to be able to, as soon as we add a new one, there'll be a button here that says participate. Okay. And you're going to be able to participate in that just as you would with your sports with your sports credits. Okay. You cannot use auction credits for sports. I think I've been pretty clear on that, but I just want to make sure that you understand that. Now, I did have a question on the last call was, well, James, if we have some earned credits and we want to turn them into, different types of credits, is that possible? As I said, that's going to be a case by case basis. We can talk about it. Our goal, number one, is just to get those things knocked out as soon as we possibly can, but just know that conversation can be had if that's something that you guys want to discuss. Okay. Many of you may not want that, but it's an option for you. So again, back here on the sports and the sports wagering, obviously we have our sports report, which we will continue to update every single game that we participate in. We will be putting here before the game goes live, just as we always have, so you can know it's real, you can know it's something there. And the other thing is this, okay? One thing that we're going to be doing is actually training people on how to wager on their own if they would like to. Now, we all already have our sports wagering course right here, but I'm going to be doing some special training just to walk you through the process of, hey, this is how you set up an account. This would be a place where maybe you set up an account. This is what, -1 means, or +1, or the money line, or all these different things. We're going to be walking through some of that, like in a webinar standpoint or session versus like, having to go through every one of these courses. Now, the courses are good and you can absolutely do that. Again, if you just go here and click on video, the video will pop up, it will start playing, and you can go from there. I'm not going to play it for you. You guys can do that on your own. Okay. So again, if I go back to the dashboard here, just as in the past, this is your link to promote. Now, I don't want you sending this out yet because I'm going to tell you why here in just a second, but this is going to be your link to promote. You also have all your landing pages, everything that you want from a landing page standpoint. I'm going to go ahead and copy this really quick and show you people can still get started here with a landing page. So if you go right here, this is just one of the landing pages. We have multiple ones, so you can enter whatever information you want, and it's actually going to go to a sales page. I'll just do it really quick. Okay, we'll just pick that right there. I'm just showing you guys really quick what it looks like. Okay. So if I go to yes, I'm ready, you can see this is going to take us to a page with the GCN video. One thing that we are going to be adding here is an actual overview. Okay, an overview of that. We actually got to change this as well. I'm glad I looked at this. This needs to be in Bitcoin. So we will be changing that. But in addition to that, we will be adding an overview call. So we'll get this changed tonight as far as the new prices and things like that. But I definitely wanted to show it to you and break it down for you as far as that's concerned. So let's get back here to the back office again and kind of just go over just a few more things that I wanted to mention to you. One thing that we are going to be doing from a communication standpoint is going to be using Telegram going forward. Okay. I sent out emails today because I didn't want you guys to miss this. Okay. Because I know some of you aren't following us on Telegram. If you log into your back office and just click this button right here, it's going to send you to our Telegram page. Okay. So you can definitely participate in that. That's where every single update I've put for the last, 2 months has been in that room right there. So just make sure that you check us out on Telegram, because the emails, even though I'll send out a few more emails, those are going to go down for the most part. Okay. We're going to be communicating solely on Telegram because it's just much easier. In fact, 100% of our support going forward will be on Telegram. So if you have a question for support, if you log into your back office and you click support, you can see it's going to actually send us right here. Okay. Now I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go back. I'm going to close that out, but you guys can see it's going to take you to our GCM bot. Those are actually real people. It's not a bot. And what's great about that is nothing's going to fall through the cracks as far as that's concerned. So let me just recap really quick here for just a second to help you guys understand a few things, because I know these are the big questions. Number one, how do you actually start earning? Okay, how can you start participating in the cab bonus? How can you start participating in the fast start bonus? All those things. Well, in order to do that, it's really simple. Okay, in order to qualify for the cab bonus or qualify for the fast start bonus, the qualifications are exactly what they started when we started this company. You have to make a personal sell equal to or greater than the package you have. Okay. So if you're at the half Bitcoin package, that means that you need to have 0.5 BTC in sales. Now that could be from making 5 sales at 0.1, 2 sales at 0.25, 1 sell at 0.1, and that qualifies you for that cab bonus. And it also qualifies you for the fast start bonus. Now, again, if you're already binary qualified before this call, previously, you're still binary qualified. You're not going to have to go out there and make a sell on the left and the sell on the right. Your volume will start immediately as you start putting people in here. And the most important thing I want to be clear on, if you have earned credits, it's going to show 0. We have an entire list of that, okay? And you can contact support. They'll tell you exactly how many credits you have. They're not disappeared. They didn't go away. Any of those earned credits, any of those auctions that are outstanding, we will definitely be paying those out over the next 90 days at max. But we did take them out of the back office because here's the deal. If we didn't do that, what would happen is everyone in here would start trying to withdraw those day number 1, and it would cause confusion in our system, okay? Now, talking about the cab bonus again, I want want to be really clear on the CAB bonus, because I know that that was one of the hottest things that we had inside of GCN. Now, we also confused it a little bit, right? Because we had a minimum, we had a max, we had different qualifications for both. I mean, there was just a lot going on in regards to that. Okay. The way the CAB bonus works going forward, I already told you the qualification, basically personal volume equal to the package you own is going to qualify you. In addition to that, as I told you, the CAB bonus will fluctuate daily. Okay. So there's not any set amount that we're going to be paying. We're not going to say, hey, we're at 0.1 or we're at 1.2% this month or anything like that based on previous month's profits. It will be a day by day decision based upon how we are actually doing. That is the best way to do it. It's the safest way to do it for us. And the way that you get to participate in the CAB bonus is by getting customers. Okay. I want to be clear on that, because we have a lot of confusion out there in the marketplace, and we have that, people were either manipulating the system, selling it however they wanted. And I'm not taking a trip to negative town. I'm just telling you the way it was. Okay. I want to be very clear here. In order to earn the CAB bonus, it requires effort. Okay. This is not an investment. This is not somewhere that you come and sit your money and be able to earn and do nothing. If you want to be able to earn, you actually have to sell our products and our services. And what are those? Number one, people get credits on every single package that they buy. Number two, they have our sports wagering course. Number three, they get access to every single one of the sports picks that we have every single day. They get access to participate in our GOWs. They get access to participate in our auctions. Okay. So there's a lot of value there when people come into this business, legitimate products and services that people can use, and they're going to want to be part of this. I'm telling you, we still have the biggest company as far as fun is concerned, in my opinion, in this entire industry. And it's just getting started here again. And we're going to move forward with that. So I'm going to stop sharing this. I really just wanted to show you guys the back office and help you really understand exactly what's going on. Right now, what I want to do is I want to start talking about how we can move forward. Okay. What does this mean for you? When can you actually start making sales, be able to earn, and things like that? So I'm going to stop sharing that. I'm going to get back to you guys right now. Okay. So here we go. Number one, the system is fully up. You can log in there, you can see it and everything like that. I'm going to ask, okay, even if you have people that are ready to go right this very second, I'm going to ask you to wait to start making sales until tomorrow. Okay. Now, here's the reason why. We have everything live, as you can see, but it just got live this morning. Okay. So we have tested it. We've actually tested with on the live server. We've tested transactions. We've done everything like that. However, what I would like to do tonight is I want to test the commissions. Okay. So we are going to go, I've already tested obviously on the test server, but we're using a whole new service because we had some security breaches with our last programming team. What we're going to be doing going forward is we have full control over this. Okay. So we're going to make sure to test this from a commission standpoint to make sure moving forward, hey, everything is completely smooth. So we're going to be doing that tonight. We're going to be running that test tonight as soon as the programmers get back in, and we will have that done where you can start making those sales immediately tomorrow. I really believe that you could start making them today. It would be no problem, but I'm going to ask you to wait. So we are officially launched, which is absolutely awesome. You have access to your back office by using the same username and password that you had in the past. If you do have challenges getting into your system, give me 1 second. If you do have challenges getting into your system, I'm going to send a message here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you our actual Telegram support team. Okay. So they can actually help you. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to grab this information for you. So if you have a question, if you can't get into your back office or anything like that, you can contact support and they will be able to help you. So give me just a second. I'm going to throw it in here to everybody. And I know there's a bunch of questions coming in here. So I'm going to answer those here in 1 second, at least the ones that I can. Okay. So right there, I just sent it to everybody. That is for Telegram. So if you just go to Telegram, if you haven't downloaded that, well, you're probably not in this industry, number one, but if you, most people have Telegram. Okay. So just go to Telegram. If you have a question or concern, you can check it out right there. Okay. So we'll get that done. So let me go up here. I'm going to start trying to read some of these questions. I'm sure that I've already answered some of them. Okay. But I'm going to answer the ones that I can. Okay. So give me just 1 second as I go through here, and we'll get some questions answered. So while I'm doing this, if you guys have questions, throw them in here and we'll be able to answer them. Okay. Here's a question from Crypty. Will there be any auctions that allow us to win sports credits? Man, that's a cool idea. And I'm going to be honest. I did not think of that. So I love that idea. I definitely think that we can have some auctions which will give you access to being able to get actual sports credits to participate in GOWs. What a great idea. I love that. So the answer is yes, we can definitely do that. I mean, the cool thing about auctions, if you guys have ideas on auctions that you would like to see, please send those to support. If it's something that we have enough, requests for, we can always add things into that. Okay. Ike, you're saying you can't log in anymore. Please make sure to send the support on Telegram a message, and we'll get you logged in. Okay. All right. Let me get going here. Okay, so James' question is, his concern is, where can I learn more about the account and the monies the initial put into the program? Yeah, so we kind of talked about that, James. You can log in there and check. Everything is there. Okay, so like whatever you started with is absolutely there. Whatever package you owned was still there as well. So just check that out. You should be able to log in with no problem and get rolling here if it's something that you want to roll with. Okay, let's see here. David, well, so David was saying, hey, his account already has an address in there. Truthfully, there's some of you accounts that have been tested on. What I would encourage you to do is, even if there's an address in there, remove it and add your new address. Okay, that is the smartest thing to do. Okay, let's see here. So Gary, yeah, just put in your new Bitcoin wallet. If you guys have, he's asked the same exact question as David did. If you guys have any issues with that, if there's an issue putting those in, let us know. We'll make sure to get that with the programming team tonight, because obviously we want to get that going. Jasper asking why I can't log in. Again, shoot it to support. We can give you your username and password. Okay. Oh, thank you. I think I don't know how to pronounce that name, but thank you so much. Saying that they appreciate our persistence and our work again. We're going to get this thing going. I can tell you that. It's going to be bigger than what it ever was. Let's see here. There's a bunch of writing here, y'all, so I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of slow at reading these, but we've got a lot of questions and stuff that are coming in. Oh, so here's a question. I have many positions. Will I be able to combine them? Okay. So I think the answer is yes. I mean, I don't have any problem with that. If you guys have multiple accounts, we can consolidate those. We've already done that for multiple people. There's really no advantage whatsoever to working more than one account. I'm telling you. I mean, I know that people do that. I know some of you set up your main account, you set up tri-packs, you did whatever. And that language and that whole theory came from just the marketplace. Okay. That is not something that I want to encourage you to do. I think you can work it with just one account. That's my opinion. You can do with it what you want, but I don't think that there's any need for two accounts. And it's really hard for us to police that, because we're not doing KYC on people. As far as, we don't take your information, we just take your Bitcoin information, your Bitcoin wallet. So it's really challenging for us to do that. Okay. Gossip, I think the crypto auctions are a great idea. When I logged in, my old Bitcoin address was there. So just clear it out and put a new one. That's what I would recommend, Gossip. Okay. Just clear it out and put a new one just to verify that that is actually you. Okay. So, Willie, here's the deal, okay? Like, as far as qualifying for the CAB, qualifying for the fast start bonus, the question is basically around that. You can start earning as soon as you qualify for it, okay? You can start earning on the binary immediately as well. So your account's still fully there to do with it whatever you would like, okay? So that's completely up to you. All right, let me scroll down here. We're almost to the end of these. Okay, so David's saying that the address can't be cleared. What I'll probably do then is have the programming team just clear them all out tonight. So if you're having an issue with that Bitcoin address, it's going to be kind of annoying just for today, but we'll get those cleared out tonight and give everyone the opportunity to put those back in. I want everybody to have a new Bitcoin address in there. I think that's the smartest thing to do, truthfully. How can I combine these positions? You need to send a message to support on Telegram, okay? And they'll be able to help you and walk you through that. Mark, there should be Oh, I see what you're saying. So if your Bitcoin address is already in there, I see what you're saying. There's no change option. So we'll, like I said, we'll get that cleared out and we'll get that fixed here for tonight. My understanding was everything was cleared out on that, but that's no problem. That's like a 2-second deal. We can clear them out and give you all the ability to put it back in and just hit save. If you guys remember, I mean, not to bring up the past, but we had some instances where some of these wallet addresses, as I said, we had some issues with the old from programming standpoint. So we had some challenges there with some of the Bitcoin addresses being, changed and things like that. None of that's going to be happening going forward. So we're going to clear all that out just to make sure we have a clean slate to go on. Okay. Gossip. Yeah, that is a support question. If you can shoot that to support from a retail standpoint. Okay. All right. Any other questions out there? I know it's kind of hard sometimes because I don't read all these questions. I apologize, but a lot of it's just like repeat stuff. So I'm just trying to address the person that asked it. So if there's any other questions, I'll be glad to answer it. I'll give it like another minute here. The key thing is as we're waiting here is that I want you guys to understand something. I mean, we had every opportunity to walk away from this. I had every opportunity to walk away from this, and we're here. We're here to support you. We've got a great system in place. We know our handicappers are second to none. We know that the auctions, especially with people getting credits every single time they join, that's going to be a hot thing. And adding the right type of items will send that through the absolute roof, right? So we have a great opportunity with our products and services that we can take this to the world. I've said this many, many times. We barely even broke into any international countries. So here's the opportunity for us to take this worldwide and really blow this thing up and show people exactly who we are. So I'm excited about that. So how easy is it to withdraw? Withdrawals will be automatic. Okay. So you're not going to have to actually withdraw. We will be making those payments. One thing I don't know that I mentioned, I know I did on the last call, the cap bonus is 5 days a week. Okay. 5 days a week that will be paid. So just know that that's when commissions are paid 5 days a week, Monday through Friday on that cap bonus. All right. How easy is it to withdraw? As I just said, the same question. Very easy. That will be automatic as long as your address is in there. Thank you, Gossett. I really appreciate that, man. Gossett says this is definitely worth the wait, especially with Bitcoin being in the headlines. Yeah, I mean things are hot right now. I mean people definitely want this. Yes, auto withdrawal daily. Yes, that is correct. You're not going to have to actually withdraw anything. The system will do it for you as long as your wallet address is in there. And like I said, I will definitely address that with the programmers tonight. We'll get those cleared out. So I think we're good. I mean, I see a lot of the questions. The questions are kind of the same. I recorded this, so we're going to put this out to the public, make sure that they understand what's going on. I want to end it with this, okay? I want to end it with just saying thank you. I mean, it's really like I could just leave it like at that and just say thank you, and I think you would know what I mean. But for those of you who have stuck with us and had confidence and understood, what we've been going through, I appreciate that. I mean, more than you know. And I know that there's the whole other half out there that have not seen that and have not had patience. And there's been struggle out there. I mean, look at a lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people have lost their homes, lost their lives in 2020 due to COVID and everything else. So I know that anytime there are challenging times, you start reaching for anything you can out of desperation. And I think GCN has been that for some people, because we weren't up, we weren't live, and it was an easy target to be able to do that. But here's what I'm telling you: we're here, we're ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to push forward, and I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Our support staff is ready to help you with anything that you have. You guys know that, I mean, in my opinion, our support staff is really second to none. They're the best out there, and we can absolutely help you. So what I want to leave you with is this: make sure to reach out to your team. We're gonna put this video live in Telegram. I'm gonna send out one more email today. I will include the recording of this, and in addition to that, I will include the Telegram room, and make sure people know that all messages going forward for the most part will be in that Telegram room. So if you have people that have been asking you questions, make sure to give them that Telegram link just so they can follow what we're saying. But with that being said, y'all, thank you so much. Going forward here into the next week, obviously I'll be communicating as soon as the Bitcoin addresses are cleared and some of those things. We'll be educating people on that. But in addition to that, this upcoming week we'll be doing some overview calls, some comp plan trainings, and many different things. Most importantly, we'll be getting some of those games out there, right? Some games of the weeks and things like that you can participate in if you want to. So I'm fired up, man. I'm ready to get this back going. More importantly, I'm ready to see some of y'all face to face. So thank you so much for spending some time with me on a Saturday. I really appreciate it. I hope that you have a great day. Again, we'll send this recording out. Let's go GCN. We're going to rock it in 2021. Bye-bye.